What's good, LakeShow? I come to you. This is post game one of the Western Conference round one against the Phoenix Suns. We got worked. I'm just going to keep it a buck. 99-90. And he said it, so I'm going to say it. This one's on AD, right? That doesn't mean that the team didn't play bad or we could have played better. But if AD gave us what AD knows that he can give us, I think we'll be fine. And so I say that to say, am I worried? Level of worry, 1 to 10? A 1. A 1. So let's get into it. What's good? This is Big Lake Show vibes. We in the playoffs. It's time to talk some basketball. All right? There was a game today. Man, stressful. Remember I talked about that meters 1 to 10? Stress level 1 to 10? 11 on this one. We had a terrible game from AD. We had not making open shots. Defense still played good. Defense going to always play good. No transition offense. We still working on the lineups. And I got to sandwich it with, again, AD. Not just on offense, defense, collective rebounds. Just everything that we need from AD, he did not give us. Numbers wasn't that good either, though. Like the shooting overall as a team was not that good. 43% from the field, 27% from three for us. 7 for 26. 61% from the free throw line. Turnovers is 14. I love that. But it felt like on the turnovers that we had, points for them every time. We got crazily out-rebounded. 47 to 33. They had 16 offensive rebounds. We only had 10. 16 offensive rebounds. So this game, it even included a little scrappy scrap. Shout out to Trez, by the way, for holding Caruso down. So let's get into it. This game was interesting. You know, from the first quarter, I could just see that we didn't have the right mindset. AD started off with rim protection. I'm reading the notes now. Let's get into the notes. First quarter, AD started off with the rim protection. It was good. It was good. It was good signs. I saw DPOYAD and it said, okay, this is the guy that I've been waiting for all season. He's been giving us good offense, but now let's put it all together. And that just didn't materialize. That just did not happen. Early offense, though, did come with Schroeder running the point versus LeBron. That allowed LeBron to kind of hover in certain spots, just go directly to the spot rather than dribbling to the spot. So he was able to get a couple of early threes. I can't say that they were catch and shoot because I can't remember right now, but they were a couple of good, quick threes. Not really ISO 3, but just find LeBron at the right spot threes. So I really like that. And that was a sign. You couldn't tell me that we was not about to work them when we went up 15-10. You could not tell me we weren't going to work them. And then they proceeded to work us. And even in that quarter, we was up 15-10. We finished scoring 10 more points, and they finished scoring 20-22. Yeah. And a lot of it had to do when LeBron sat. LeBron sat at the 6-minute mark, and it was just like, what are we going to do? I remember I just looked at Book's numbers. Book played 45 minutes. That's 3 minutes on the bench. He did. I don't know that he could sustain that, but that's how long he played. So when LeBron plays 36 in those 12 minutes that he's not in, we just getting worked. Something got to change, but that's all to do with AD. AD is at some points the anchor of our team. When LeBron, the way Vogel does the lineups, I'm not saying this is the best because I don't I'm not even going to get into the lineups. But when LeBron will sit, AD's playing. When AD's playing, after AD's done, then LeBron will come in. And then they're rarely, like in the meat of the game, they're not playing at the same time. And I don't think that that's a good thing. Of course, I'm not a coach or anything. I'm sitting here in this gamer chair. But at the same time, I could see. AD cannot hold down the offense by himself. He just can't. Now, I don't know if that means we need to keep Schroeder with AD. So it's Schroeder, AD, Drummond when they in that little bunch. But it gotta be something. He needs a playmaker with him. Excuse me. I apologize. Because that's not getting cut out. So yeah, really AD just needed to be more aggressive. That's throughout the notes. I'm not gonna say it anymore, but just know throughout the notes, it's either that or AD is lost. Like just no impact on the game. Not collecting rebounds, not making a play. You just one of the 5 guys out there. You're not touching the ball. It's just, oh man, that one hurt. All right, so I'm not gonna get back into AD. Just know that again, throughout the game, he's just not there. Second quarter, so we're down 32-25 at the end of 1. Second quarter, LeBron comes in like he's ready to do work. The man is conducting like a symphony out there, okay? He's not even just conducting, he's dictating the offense. He goes to us, he'll dribble to a spot, he'll say, in this I see maybe a matchup with Kuz. Go. Bam, 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 bam. Try to initiate it. I see this here. Boom. He's making plays on the fly. So listen, he really, I know the numbers are 18, 7, and 10. Not a bad game for Bron by no stretch of the imagination. He just wasn't foot on the pedal. He wanted to see what everybody was bringing to the table, including the LakeShow. Trez was going in though. If there was anybody that said, hey, yo, Bron, you need somebody to roll with you? It's me, Trez. I seen the way Vogel had the lineup. It was a Bron, Trez type of lineup, and then he switched to AD and bass drum. This ain't hockey, man. You can't be doing the everybody up line change. Like, we need better lineups, man. And we need smoother transitions through all of our players. We just do. I don't know. That's your job, man. I don't know what to say. I haven't broken it down, but we need smoother transition through our lineup changes. Oh, my goodness. Maybe that means LeBron can't miss when he misses. He can't have a set routine time that he misses. I don't know. But I know we got to do something. Lakers was missing from the open, too. Lakers was missing from open. They was missing at the rim. Just shots that I think we'll generally make in a series, we're going to make, and we just didn't today. So, again, worries, not too worried about this game. I just think if we just need to make the proper adjustments, starting with AD being more aggressive, and that'll lead to everybody else. The shots going in is a make or miss league. And when our guys see our stars going in, like our stars grinding, the role players, they fall in line. They fall in line. So I'm not worried about that. Lakers turnovers in that second quarter did get to us. But towards the end, we did see some improvements from KCP. He needs to step up too as well. He was in that starting rotation missing wide open threes. When he hits, the team is exponentially better. Third quarter came. LeBron started out again. The three was backsplash. The three was backsplash. Splash, 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 splash. Like he was hitting. I just wish we could have. Well, I'm actually glad that we didn't necessarily win this game because I don't want him falling in love with the three. I prefer Freight Train James versus Curry James, or Steph James, Steph. But he was hitting. He was hitting. If you hit and take it. Bassdrum was getting the offensive boards when there wasn't makes on the team. I mean, I don't know how people hate on Bassdrum. I really don't. And then you started to see KC3. Listen. I know what I said about KC3 early, but he gonna always find some ways to make some shots. Caruso as well. He was tripping in the beginning, but he found some ways to make some. And I expect that to translate throughout the series. I don't want to talk about AD. My bad. You already knew what the message was going to be. So, Schroeder was doing pretty good attacking to the rim in the third quarter. I think that needs to be his game. Our attackers need to attack. Our shooters need to shoot. Who are our attackers? Schroeder, Bron. I'm trying to think. THT. Who else is an attacker? Those three need to be attacking. Our shooters, KCP, Kuz. Oh, Kuz is also Kuz is like hybrid. Kuz is in the middle. He could do a little bit of both, but he's more of a shooter. Kuz, shooter. Wes Matthews, shooter. I need Keith Morris. I don't know if he even played. He got to be a shooter. Yeah, man. This game was an interesting game. Ball needs to move more on offense. He was getting a lot of ISO ball in that second half, third quarter particularly. Too much ISO ball. When that ball moves around, we find the open shooters. It's more flow to our game, and we start cutting. That leads to at the rim baskets. Our team will find you. If you running without the ball, we'll find you. If you get open, we'll find you. But we wasn't doing none of that. What I will say, though, is a very good light is that Drummond has great hands in the paint. Like in traffic, we throw him some ridiculous passes, bounce passes, in the air passes. He was collecting them, sustaining them, and getting points for us. So I shout out to Drummond for that. Lakers in that third quarter did have a nice run. Was that our best quarter offensively? Let me see. It was all pretty bad. 25-20, 23-22. It was all pretty bad offense. It did look better, though, in the third. I will say that. Anthony Davis. So, that's another note again. You know what it's about. He just wasn't handling his business, all right? He was getting lost. He was having no impact on the game. Fourth quarter, Caruso was getting those charges. Shout out to him. He's one of those guys you could see immediate impact. We need to find more time for him. Listen, it's not time to be nice. It's time to get wins. Defensively, we did step up a little bit more. Held them to 18 in that fourth quarter. So listen, defense was elite the whole game. I know it looked crazy, but the numbers speak for themselves. Defense was elite. And Caruso making plays and Bron finishing in that fourth quarter. But we just couldn't get over the hump. There was at no time that we was looking to win. The notes, they wasn't that good. Why? Because we wasn't that good on offense. That's when the notes usually are popping off. The defense was locked in. There's no point in saying every other sentence, defense is locked in. But we was locked in that entire game. Yeah, Booker went off for 34, but even then, I think he had to take a lot of shots for that. 13-26. I'm okay with that. 3 of 7 from the three. He didn't go crazy. Like, wasn't like 60%, 70% shooting. So I'm fine with that. I'm fine with them going 99. We just got to match that. And I know we can. All right, that's about it. The ways things are going to go, I'm going to try to keep these videos shorter. There's another video coming out. I wanted to do season, like a week series preview. But I figured with the LakeShow, it's just best to wait till after game one, because coming from last year, and anybody that knows Bron, first game's a fill-out game. And so after the first game, it's probably a good time to do the series outlook. What do I expect? What do I think? Where we need to make some adjustments? Where I think we can dominate this game. And there's a lot of, I mean, it's pretty straightforward for us to win, right? It really is. Just about winning a couple of key matchups, and really it's just one matchup. It's the AD versus Ayton matchup. If we can if we could change the tides on that matchup right there, series is over. And AD got pride. AD got pride. So I think I know he's going to turn it around. I know he is. That's about it for this video. It's the big LakeShow vibes. We're going to bounce back. We're going to bounce back. Don't worry, all right? If you're worried about it, don't be, all right? We're going to put our foots in them, as Shay say. We're going to put our foots in them. So they got this one. They got game one. But yeah, we'll be back to put a sunset on their ass.